John Dramani Mahama felt that, having been around the country several times, the best way to transform the economy of this country, the best way to attract investments to spread across this country, is to build road infrastructure, which will also enhance opportunities for people who want to do businesses, and of course the lives of the people. One of these critical road projects is the Wenchi Bole Wa Road, and today the president will make history by cutting sword for this bold initiative. And if you look on my left hand side, you would see that sword cutting of Big Push project, Wenchi Bole Wa Road. Any moment from now, the president will be joining us. And so I'll be speaking to one of the officials here to help us appreciate how strategic this project is. But I have one of the subcontractors who is going to be on the road to join me to speak to me briefly before the arrival of the president, who a while ago was at Damango to commission a prison project that has been built by the Pentecost Church of Ghana. But I have with me one of the contractors who is going to work on one of the sections of the stretch. Remember, the president said that he wants these big push projects where money is already available to be completed within 2 years or before his tenure of office. Sir, you are welcome, and thank you for joining us. We are live on the presidency website and of course social media handles, and also live on other TV networks. Tell us about this project. How strategic is it?
We are the contractor of the China Railway, number 5. We are working on the lot 5 and 6. The project is going to be completed within 24 calendar months. Yes.
Okay, so how will the road project look like?
The road project is as asphalt overlay.
Asphalt overlay. And how many months are you expected to finish this project if everything goes well?
24 months.
24 months. Okay, so as you begin to go on the road, what are your expectations? What do you expect from people to cooperate with you? Because this is a major highway and a lot of vehicles travel from neighboring countries and they cross over to Accra. What would you be telling them as you begin to work on the project?
Yeah, first of all, is their financial support. That is very important. And second, we appreciate that the local support. Community, stakeholders, everything.
Give you all the cooperation, and we expect that you finish the project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So he's one of the contractors on the project. Any moment from now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should be arriving here. I told you this morning, he commissioned a new Damango prison camp built by the Pentecost Church of Ghana. All the big men in the Interior Ministry or work with the Interior Ministry, the prison service, were there. But just before he comes, I have one official here. First of all, who are you, sir?
I'm Tahiru Idisa.
Okay, Tahiru, one of the officials here. Tell us, how strategic is the Wenchi Bole Wa Road?
You see, this road is an international road. It is going to help the people around here in the health area of healthcare, agriculture, education, and even trade, because it's an international road. Me, for instance, I live in Wa, that's where I work, but I have to come back to Bole every weekend to be with my family and go back. And all the time I see the pain or the agony I go through before going back to work. And so I know that when this road is done, in terms of trade, the Burkina-Ghana trade volumes will increase. And then healthcare, the struggle people go through before they are able to access quality healthcare is a nightmare. And then in terms of agriculture, how to cut our goods from...
Okay, so I'll be with you, don't go away. As we speak, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has just arrived, and you notice with your shots on the screens that he has just entered the Deba grounds, where the chiefs and people of the Savannah region, some, I'm told, traveling as far as the Upper West region to this particular Deba ground to witness this initiative by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. But while we are waiting for the national anthem, I believe that there were lots of expectations during the elections. Is this one of the reasons why you believe that John Mahama is somebody you trust and the project will be delivered?
You know, I told you I work at WA, but I came here purposely because I feel so elated. I feel so relieved.
So we'll be back after the anthem.
Thank you. His Excellency will now move.
We'll be moving around to exchange greetings with traditional authorities who are here. I'm told they have come from far and near. Some have come from as far as Bole. Some have come from Kong. The Kong Ura is here. Sonyo Ura is here. Sola Ura is here. Natuna Ura is here. And there are other traditional authorities. While we are following the president as he goes round to exchange greetings, tell me more about how strategic.
So I am saying that it is because I am so excited, and I know that this road being so critical to the lives of the people around here. That is why I traveled all the way from Wa to witness this historic sword cutting, because I know how strategic the road is and that it is going to be of immense benefit to the people of the Bole and Sola, Wa and Winchi areas.
Okay, so it's good to hear, but first of all, this area is a typical agrarian community. People depend on farming or other forms of agriculture, if it's livestock or crops, for survival. Beyond that, there are less businesses here in terms of industries. And so many people anticipate that it is going to open up the area. Is that the orientation among people you interact with? And are there interests?
Yes, because like I told you, in terms of trade, it will bring a lot of trade volumes into the region. Also agric, because people need good roads in order to cut their goods from the farm gates or from one area to another. And so this road, in fact, is going to bring a whole lot of...
Okay, so while the president is greeting, help us appreciate the groups of people the president is engaging now. Sections of the general public, some of the traditional authorities are here. Which ones are you observing? I've seen Suini here, but let me just chip a word in. Suini, you have been in this region by extension for years. While the president is exchanging greetings, help us appreciate the strategic importance of this big initiative.
Well, first of all, you ought to understand that His Excellency the President in his first term took one very critical road in this region out of the yearly budgets of Ghana, and that is the Sola Fofolsu Road. It was in every budget since 1957 until he became president, when he made sure that it was constructed. Now, this particular road, after the Sola Fofolsu Road, is another critical road for this particular region, because it makes the journey from Accra to the Savannah region and to the Upper West region much easier. I mean, it is the easiest route from Greater Accra to the Upper East and Upper West region. But it has been in a deplorable state for decades, and many travelers of this road, especially students of UDS, will testify how difficult it has been to use this road, even though it is supposed to be the most convenient. And that is why you can see the outpouring of love and support to see the construction of this road.
And you believe that the people are excited?
It is obvious. I mean, and it is not just even on the ground as you see it. Trust me, if you go on social media today, I mean, the road that you are most likely to find attention being drawn to, and in most cases, myself and my minister are tagged, especially from people from the Upper East, Upper West, and the Savannah region, is this particular road. The Sola Techiman, Upper West Road.
Thank you. I know you are a key figure here, so let me allow you to take the stage. So, one word, what would you tell President Mahama if you had the opportunity to speak to him?
If I have the opportunity to speak to President Mahama, I will say God bless him and God preserve and protect his life for him to supervise over the completion of this road that will serve as a legacy for him and generations.
Thank you very much. So, and that's how we are wrapping up. Don't forget, just a few weeks ago, the president was in the Volta region, cut a sword for a big push project. He was in the Greater Accra region. He has been to the Western region where the road will connect Sekondi Takoradi and Cape Coast dualization. And today we are in the Savannah region. That's how we wrap up and join the continuation of this very eventful program.
Kekwa nina di te so lal na nama iwachi ya har ya kema ya be ya niwe do mama ongodo wakat so bakwari mene dele wa de wala kumasi ichi ya har amene na ofar ni alamfia diga tunni alamfia wi togi magla ba mene na kwarabi ni ya be ya kema president do mama I have de lawni se di tawmi bo jante ya mama alamfia di son ya herla dige herla e barka di te ya mama di John president mama otona ibarka barka lala iwachi yahar dato ya wolo asankusun sola valkoro sola kasanwura bande Mahama. We move straight to the address by the representative of the paramount chief of the Bole traditional area, Boleura Safo Kotokofeso. As I said, we don't intend to keep long here. Boleura's speech will be read by the Sola Ura Nungbaso. Is moving majestically here.
I have the singular honor to read this welcome address on behalf of Boleura Safo Kotokofeso the first. A speech delivered by Boleura Safo Kotokofeso the first during the sword cutting of Wenchi to Wa Road at Sola on 5th November 2025. Your Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the Honorable Regional Minister, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament present, MMDC is present, Kongura Jinkurge the First, Paramount Chief of Kong Traditional Area, Mankumaura, the representative of the Boleura on this August occasion, distinguished chiefs and Queen Mothers, chiefs from Bamboy traditional area, that's Northmore traditional area, our Valkorus, the media, all here in gathered. On behalf of Bole traditional rulers, the youth and the entire Bole and Kong traditional areas, I welcome His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama home once again. Your Excellency, the entire traditional area is overwhelmed hearing this great news from your administration to construct this road. You are indeed a son of this great soil. Your Excellency, this road has been a challenge not only to the people of Bole and Kong traditional area, but the entire western part of Gonjaland and Ghana as a whole for decades now. Ladies and gentlemen, as we gather today for the sword cutting ceremony of this road, a project reflecting progress Cooperation, future possibilities. Today is a significant turning point in the growth of our communities. Let us consider its importance for our communities, the people who have made it possible, and the bright future ahead as we start building on this vital infrastructure. Infrastructural development has become a foundation for economic growth and social advancement. This road serves as a western corridor linking with La Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. Ladies and gentlemen, building this road is a step towards achieving the government's 24-hour economic policy to the effect that it enables easy access to markets, healthcare, education, and many more. Reliable transformation has tremendous effect on our local economy, job possibilities, security, and tourism. We cannot underappreciate them. Many people's unrelenting works has made this project possible. I, Bolaura Safo Kotok First the First, and Kongura Jenkorogo the First would like to use this occasion to praise our President's steadfast dedication to infrastructure development. The road about to be constructed today is more than simply concrete and asphalt. It represents a road towards a better future when companies can prosper and families can flourish. Mr. President, this road marks only the beginning of a more ambitious infrastructure plan for our communities from your current administration, ranging from schools, hospitals, and many more. Just like Oliver Twist, we will continue to plead to you to link other roads within the two districts to the main road, especially Kung Tuna Road and Tuna Kalba Road. I am therefore making appeal to His Excellency the President to consider a secondary or technical or vocational school at Mandare as part of your developmental agenda for the Bole traditional area. Your Excellency, another problem confronting the Bole traditional area is an open space and mobility for the Bole Traditional Council. This hinders the work of the registrar in carrying out his official duties and responding to emergency issues within the traditional area. Your Excellency, not long ago, Savannah region was rated as one of the poorest regions in Ghana, with one of the highest multidimensional poverty at 49.5%, according to my Joy Online report citing the Ghana Statistical Service. This is largely due to unemployment by the working force of the region, especially the Bole and Kong traditional areas. It is therefore our fervent hope and prayer that under your administration, as the President of the President of Ghana, unemployment in these areas will be a thing of the past. We are strongly behind you and your Excellency in establishing a legacy as a President of the Republic of Ghana who achieves what he set out to do. Thank you once again for your visit. Long live Ghana, long live Savannah region, long live Bole and Bole traditional area. Thank you.
Asan kusung so Laura Nungbaso. Adandaga nankiliga mong banyeto amajemeno monto. There's no time, so I'll move straight to the remarks by the Minister for Roads and Highways in the person of Honorable Governs Kwame Abuja, MP for Adakulu in the Volta region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, my colleague ministers of state here, all traditional rulers here, our clergy, our revered party executive from branch all the way to national here, the staff from the Ministry of Roads and Highways and the heads of the agencies all here, all the contractors working on this lane from Wenchi all the way to Wa here. We are very happy to be here this evening. Your Excellency, today is another day you are making history. The contractors gathered here have already started work. Many of them have already done some work already before you come in here. You have already cut sod for works in Greater Accra region, Volta region, Western region, and today we are doing Savannah region. Your Excellency, from Wenchi to Wa will be around 200 kilometers of road. Your Excellency, no government has ever created this level of ambition. Yes, indeed, a section of this road was awarded before you came, but the contractor never turned up to site because the financing was never secured. You are the one who came, and you did not cancel that contract. You included it in the big push. That is why we are doing from Wenchi to Wa today. Your Excellency, without a doubt, you will be remembered as a president who fixed Ghana's rotten roads. Your Excellency, there's no road in any community that anybody is proud about. Take, for instance, the Eastern Corridor, Your Excellency. The Eastern Corridor was one of your brainchild. When you started the Eastern Corridor with Professor Mills, everybody in Ghana thought that it was going to be one of the best roads that will make the journey between the south and the northern region quicker. As we speak, it is still undone. By your grace and by your kindness, the contractors are back on site. So within the next 2 years, that one will also be completed. Your Excellency, I have a small word for the contractors. You must be privileged to participate in the big push. Big push is put together in such a way that when you work and raise certificate, even next month, you will be paid. That is why we do not need to give you interest on delayed payment, because there's not going to be any delays in your payment. Secondly, we do not need to give you advanced mobilization, because just within the last 2 weeks, the president has paid your outstanding debt of over almost 30 billion. He has paid 5 billion out of that already. The same contractors are working, and the bill we owe you is attracting interest. So why do we have to give you the mobilization when we owe you money? So we gave you your money and you can work. And the fear that when you work you will not be paid will not happen under President Mahama. If you work and raise certificate today, we will pay you before the end of the year. So contractors, you are encouraged to do so. And indeed, I want to thank Your Excellency. I can guarantee you that some contractors are already doing concrete work and earthworks. So I can tell you that when you are working here, in other regions, contractors are also working and you will be paid. Your Excellency, I wouldn't speak much but than to say that this road project, when completed, would mean that the Western Corridor, which is one of the major economic arteries in our country, will be fixed. It ties well into your 24-hour policy, which means that we can make sure this road is done to unlock the economic potentials on this corridor. When the Eastern Corridor, which is also one of the things you are doing, is done, it will also unlock the economic potential there. Mr. President, the Central Corridor, which is the Accra, Kumasi, and beyond, has not been left out. Indeed, you came to meet the bypasses on the Accra-Kumasi Road. And as I said at the Public Account Committee, you never ask us to stop the contractors working on the Central Corridor. The difficulty is that when we came, that project was awarded at the cost of 1.7 billion. As of today, we are told that the variation on that project is in excess of 1.3 billion. That is not yet in the budget. But the ministry and the agencies are working together for us to have a definite cost to complete of the Central Corridor, the bypasses on the Accra-Kumasi Road. And when we are able to capture that in the budget, we will go and complete those ones. So, Your Excellency, your people are waiting to hear from you. We've come quite far from the Damango. And I'll leave it here, but to say, Mr. President, the agencies under the Ministry of Road and Highways, Feeder Road and Urban Road, are working day and night. I was coming from a region on last 2 Sundays, and I saw a young lady and a team actually doing survey on Sunday on the road. That is how serious the ministry takes your vision for the big push. And I can guarantee you that we shall make sure that your vision becomes a reality for Ghana's road to be improved. With this, I want to specially invite the person who is going to fix Ghana's road once and for all of us to be proud of, yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm told that there's a wonderful catch-up performance that is supposed to take place to usher in His Excellency. So, Your Excellency, when the catch-up troop is done, your people, the Ghanaian people, are waiting to hear from you to cut short for this one also. So, I want to thank the contractors, the consultants, and agency, especially Highway, which is working on this road, to continue working. We shall fix this road within 2 years of your tenure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Gavins Kwame Agboja, MP for Adakulu and Minister for Roads and Highways. It is time for the Sato Group to do a cultural performance. Special request by His Excellency, the President. Sato, Beba or Manamana. I wish to acknowledge the presence of chiefs from the Bole traditional area, led by the Mankumaura, chiefs from the Sonyo traditional area, Kon traditional area chiefs are represented here, and we have Konura Jenkurege himself seated, Paramount Chief of the Kon traditional area of Gonja. We have our Vagala, Safalba, Nome chiefs present here. We also have chiefs from the Northmore Traditional Council, led by now Dr. Agbajaga II, Bampel Koro. The Paramount Chief of the Northmore Traditional Council is represented by the Bampewa Koro. I wish to also acknowledge the presence of NDC party executives, regional chairman and his executives. They have not been sleeping for 2 days now. The NDC chairman for Bole Bamboy Konsu Alaja Lassan and his executives, Sola Tuna Kalba chairman, Soe and his executives. We also have organizers of this program like Alhaji Mohammed, Assemblyman for Sola and presiding member for Sola Tuna Kalba District Assembly. We have representatives of the contractors here seated. We have China Water representatives, Polychanda representatives, China Railway representatives, and Marpoma representatives here. On the high table, the representative of the Savannah region at Ghana's Council of State, Tingaura, is here. To Asam Kusun Satobi Jamamoro Afoko Kuchuro Jamamoro Sato Asam Kusun Asam Kusun Asam Kusun. I can see the Savannah Regional Minister Honorable Salisu Biaur be here. Tengaura Alhaji Samson, Savannah Region Council of State member. The Honorable Minister for Energy, John Jenapo, is here. MP Yape Kosogo. I can also see my regional chairman, Chamamoru, is here. Honorable Suini Tamale Central, Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways. Thank you all for coming. We now move to the last segment of the program, and that is the address by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama Ebankusu Beginangmianusumo. Anyangmianusumo Asankusu Asankusung.
Thank you very much. Let me acknowledge our chiefs and elders especially Solaura Abdullah Idrisu Nungbaso, who's representing the Bolera, and to acknowledge our chiefs from the Bamboy traditional area, and also our chiefs from the Vagla area. I want to thank all of you for joining us here today. I also want to recognize the clergy, our members of parliament, our regional and constituency executives, management and staff of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, the workers and staff of the construction company, and all the good people of Savannah region. We cut sword to start the big push projects at Afienya in the greater Accra region. And that first sword cutting was to cover the Afienya-Dawenya Road, the Afienya to Dodoa Road, the Tema to Asuchari-Volivo Road, and also the dualization of the Accra-Aflao Road. We then continue to Volta region to cut sword again to reconstruct the road from Ho to Denu, which is a major road on the eastern borderline of Ghana. Today, we are here to cut sword to cover 3 regions: Bono East, Savannah, and Upper West regions. Today's sword cutting covers the reconstruction of the road all the way from Wenchi to Wa. The road is going to be reconstructed. It will be a new road, very well constructed so that it can adjust to the traffic that it's carrying as an international route to the landlocked countries in Burkina Faso and Mali. At the same time, today represents a sword cutting for the reconstruction of the Fufuso-Sola Road. As you can see, the Sola-Fufuso Road was completed when I was president. Unfortunately, due to lack of maintenance, many parts of the road have deteriorated. And so the same contractor who's working on the Winchiwa Road has also been asked to work on the Fufuso to Sola Road. The first roads that we have selected are the most important arteries in all the regions. And as I said when we launched the big push, I said we're beginning with roads that connect regional capitals to regional capitals, and some of the roads that connect district capitals to district capitals. And then afterwards, we'll look at many other roads. So this is not the end. This is the beginning. And so we'll start with the main arteries, and then we will come to the arterial roads that join those main arteries. And so roads like Kong Tuna, Tuna Kalba, all those roads are roads that are going to be captured. Aside from that, for my own hometown Bole, the contractor has been asked to rehabilitate Bole town roads. And at the same time, I'll be coming to cut the sword for both Bole town roads and the reconstruction of the Bole Chache road. The Bole Chache road is important because the Côte d'Ivoire authorities have put a brand new bridge over the Black Volta. And so we need to reconstruct the road so that it becomes an international route for trade between Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana. Today, after this sword cutting, we're supposed to continue to Wa to cut the sword for the reconstruction of the Wa Tumu to Navrongo Road. Unfortunately, because of some technical reasons and the fact that we have to fly back to Accra today and the limitations that we could face at the Wa airport, we've had to postpone that sword cutting. And so I'll come back at a later date so that we cut the sword for the Wa Tumu Navrongo Road and also the Bole Town roads and the Bole Chache Road. But today we are here in Sola, on the soil of Sola, to do more than just cut sword. We're here to open a new corridor of progress, to reconnect regions, markets, and families, to renew the promise of inclusive development, and to affirm that every part of Ghana deserves modern infrastructure, dignity, and opportunity. This event signifies the start of the rehabilitation of the Wenchi Solar Road and to Wenchi Wa, a flagship project under our Big Push National Infrastructure Program, and a cornerstone of the 24-hour economy policy. This sword cutting also marks the beginning of a rehabilitation of the Fufulsu Solar Road, which was funded under my past administration with a loan from the African Development Bank. This vividly demonstrates how deliberate public investment can change not only roads, but also the lives of our people. And I wish to repeat my apology and regrets to the people of Ghana that with the start of Big Push, the whole of Ghana is going to be a construction site for the next 2 years. Wherever in this country you go, roads will be being constructed. And so I ask Ghanaians to be patient with us and to accept the inconvenience, because 24 months after the launch of the Big Push, you will have the best roads in West Africa. The Wenchi Wa Road is not an ordinary route. It is part of what we call the National Route N12. And it extends from Wenchi in the Bono region, passes through Bamboy, through Bandankwanta and Tinga, to Sola, to Tuna, and eventually to Wa in the Upper West region. Beyond Wa, it continues northwards to Hamile at our border with Burkina Faso. In total, the Techiman to Wa corridor is approximately 322 kilometers, with 195 kilometers comprising the section between Wenchi and Sola, and approximately 35 kilometers from Sola to Wa. These segments are situated in different regions, as I told you. Wenchi is in the Bono East region, Sola is in the Savannah region, and Wa is in the Upper West region. Every day, it's estimated that between 2,000 and 2,500 vehicles pass through this corridor, carrying nearly 4,000 tons of grain, yams, cashew, and livestock from the Middle Belt to the north. This road handles a significant volume of Ghana's agro-freight traffic, the vital support of our grain and livestock economy, connecting the rich farmlands of the Bono East region to the Sahel trade routes via Hamile on our northern border. For the past few years, this strategic artery has been allowed to deteriorate. Potholes, failed pavements, and broken drains have made travel difficult and hazardous. The vehicle operating cost on this road has risen by nearly 40%, and travel time just between Wenchi to Sola and Wa can take up to 8 hours. And the rate of accidents has also increased. As a result of the poor nature of the road and the slow speed at which vehicles have to travel, we have also recorded armed robberies on this stretch of road. This is unacceptable in modern Ghana. And that is why, under the Big Push program, we're committed to a comprehensive Thank you. I think we have the sound back. And so I said that is why, under the Big Push program, we're committed to a comprehensive and modern rehabilitation of this corridor to restore safety, efficiency, and pride to every community along the route. The project covers 195 kilometers and is carefully divided into 7 lots to facilitate concurrent execution and early completion. The project would include complete pavement reconstruction and widening, drainage and culvert upgrades to handle heavy rains, asphaltic concrete surfacing, and so the road is not just going to be a bituminous surfacing road, quota, it's going to be an asphalt road. We'll also have road safety installations that includes road signs. We'll have guardrails, and the road will be beautifully painted and marked so that everybody knows how to move on it. We'll also, along the way, improve the town roads in Bamboy, in Bandankwanta, and Tinga. When the road reaches Bole Township, it will become a dual carriage way. So the road through Bole Township will be a double road, and so the traffic will be separated. Construction is supposed to take 24 months. Construction is supposed to take 24 months. But the contractors have assured me that they will be finished before 24 months reaches. Some of the finest road construction companies have been assigned to this road. So I'm certain that they'll do a good job. We have some of our Chinese Ghanaian companies, CIWE, and you can see them seated there. We have Polychangda overseas engineering company, also there. You can see China Railway, number 5 engineering company. And then one of Ghana's best road construction companies, Maripoma Limited, is also working on this road. These contractors have been selected for their proven competence and integrity. And let me emphasize, this government will not tolerate delays or shoddy work. We expect compliance with the highest technical standards, environmental protection, and transparent oversight by the Ghana Highway Authority and the Ministry of Roads and Highways. When completed, travel time between Wenchi to Wa will be cut by more than 50%. Vehicle operating costs will decline by more than 40%. And road accidents will reduce by approximately 45%. And agricultural output and trade will rise sharply as farm produce will reach the markets on time. Beyond the numbers, this means that a teacher would reach their posting without delay, a farmer will earn fairer prices, and a trader will be able to deliver their agricultural produce day and night. And this is the essence of the 24-hour economy, where quality infrastructure allows production, processing, and logistics to run continuously 24/7, creating jobs and supporting livelihoods across Ghana. The rehabilitation is part of a wider transformation of Ghana's northwestern corridor. And so, as I said, under this phase of the big push, we will reconstruct the Fufuso Solar Road, we'll complete the Bole Mandari Chache connection to the Ivory Coast border, integrate these into a continuous high-quality highway stretching from Techiman through Wenchi, Bamboy, Sola, Wa, and Hamile. This will connect the agricultural heartlands of the Middle Belt to our northern frontier and to the regional markets in the Sahel. My brothers and sisters, this project is a shared trust between the government and people of Ghana. So let us protect it. Let us avoid encroachments on the road. Let us avoid overloading of trucks that destroy our investments. And most importantly, let us avoid putting illegal speed ramps on the road. The speed ramps destroy the road because the heavy trucks have to slow down to climb the speed ramps. And when they slow down, the weight of the truck destroys the road. And so you notice that anytime there's a speed ramp, the road there is spoiled. So let us not build illegal speed ramps on the road. We're going to let the contractors put properly engineered speed bumps along the road where vehicles have to slow down. We've also directed the contractors, as far as possible, to engage local people to work in construction. If you need labor, take the local people. Don't go and bring people from somewhere. If you need any supplies of food, of water, our people here are enterprising enough. They can be your suppliers. They will provide you with anything you need. So I urge our youth from Bamboy, Bandankwanta, Tinga, Bole, and Sola to take advantage of this opportunity of the road construction. The big push is about fairness and equity. It ensures that the North and South develop together and that the farmer in Sola benefits from the same quality of roads as the trader in Tema. It complements our broader program of the Feed the Industry initiative linking agriculture to agro-processing zones. The 24-hour plus accelerated export development program boosting logistics and our Blue Water Guards and Clean Up Ghana agenda protecting our environments as we build. Infrastructure forms the backbone of a prosperous economy. Without roads, a nation cannot progress. What we're starting here today is more than a construction project. It is a covenant of hope, a promise that this government will deliver not slogans but solutions, not excuses but excellence. From Winchi to Sola, from Bole to Wa, from Savannah to Accra, we are weaving our nation together thread by thread, road by road, bridge by bridge, and community by community. Let us commit to turn this transformation into a visible and lasting reality. Long live Ghana, long live the Big Push program, long live the 24-hour economy. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. I thank you.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.